Hey everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to give thanks to the Warramai First Nations people of the area of this whose traditional lands this video has been made on. I'm just going to, sorry if there's any noise in the background, I am uncoordinatedly hopping on at the moment to bring you a quick video before I go out, because I have just received news that the FBI have raided Mar A Largo, Trump's property in Florida. He hasn't lived there for a while, so it'll be interesting to see whether they find anything. So I'm just going to ask a couple of questions. Are they going to find anything? Are they going to raid Bedminster as well? The FBI, of course, is staying very shut-lipped. And as I always say, the DOJ, Merrick Garland, runs a very tight ship, and we won't know about these things until after they happen. So, do I look a little bit excited? Yeah, I'm a little bit excited. So, I'll run through this quickly and get it up for you, see where it leads us. Willie, thank you, Meister. He's telling me to just concentrate on the question. Okay, sorry, thank you, Meister. Good morning, Lorin. Okay, tell me, please, will they find? And here's the lawmakers in regards to this. Ooh, base of the pack, a harsh truth is going to be revealed or brought forward quickly. And then we have the death card. The base of the pack, which is the energies of the here and now, are often more telling than what's at the top of the pack. There's a lot of illusion and delusion. Oh, God. Okay, I'll keep going on the base, and I'll bring you down to have a look at me. So this is what we've got on the base of the pack. Oh, sorry, I've got a massage roll sitting in the background there. That's okay. There's a harsh truth that's going to be brought forward very quickly, uncovered. We have the endings. We then have this illusion and delusion, this choice of fool's gold, fake riches, glass gems, etc., etc. Illusion and delusion. Then we have the Tower. So here was the lawmakers. And then we have the uncovering of ick, for want of a better word. The slime, this crawling out of the swamp and being illuminated by the moon. There are choices. There is a path that will need to be travelled with this. It's not an easy path, as they have to pass by these two dogs. It's a decision on who is friend, who is foe, but also going through these pillars of wisdom as well. But these are all awful cards for Trump. There's work going on behind this. There's a lot of work going on tracing his money. Now, he was quite upset. Apparently they didn't announce it. They didn't tell him they were coming. Well, excuse me, that's how an FBI raid works. And he was extremely upset at the fact that they had opened his safe. Well, I'm sorry, but he obviously doesn't have a clue about how these things go. But next we have this. There's a heck of a lot of work, skill going on behind the scenes in regards to this. Heartbreak, downfall, disappointment, and then we've got the celebration card. Now, the next card, looking overseas. I'm going to read on to that as well, because we have the Fool, which is the new start. So I want to have a look to see as well, A, whether they're going to raid Bedminster, and B, now I've popped a link in linking to one of the articles below. There's not a lot of information. There's just outrage by Trump. Obviously the FBI aren't saying anything, but I want to have a look to see whether they will raid Bedminster as well, and then I want to have a look to see if he is going to exit stage left, flee the country. I know he has a security detail that'll be hard to duck, but if he wants to jump on a private jet to say he's going to Mar A Largo to say he's looking to see what the problem is and then buggers off out of the country, I don't know that anybody can stop him. But I'll have a look. Tell me, will Bedminster also be raided? Will Bedminster, this is his where he's living at the moment, the golf course at, I'm being told Trump Tower. Okay, but we'll have a look. Bedminster, which is where he is. I mean, they can't get these warrants to do these raids without proving to a judge, etc., that they are required. But I'll have a look at Bedminster and Trump Tower. But I'll have a look at Bedminster first, which is his home in New Jersey. Is that also going to be raided, please? Is Bedminster going to be raided? Right, let's have a look. Bedminster going to be raided. Right, this is Trump. Also my Putin card as well, but this is the Emperor. This is the patriarchal my way or the highway. It can be sort of an abusive male dominance figure. Crossed by the lawmakers. Now, she's very intuitive. She's got this black cat at her feet. She is confident. She is really assured of who she is. She's inspirational. So I don't know who's organised these raids, but I'm suspecting it's this lady. Oh, and what it is, it's the moral corruption, the financial decimation and moral corruption. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. In the past, it's about his dubious financial dealings. I've always seen that it's the money that's going to take him down rather than the insurrection, but it's in regards to this financial juggling. Victory, it's a yes card. Wheel of Fortune, times are changing. Yeah, the wheel of fortune is turning on him at the moment, and he's going to end up down on the bottom. So karma is coming back to bite him on the bum. Externally, there is information that is going to be brought forward and revealed that we have no idea about. That is a complete new information, completely unexpected internally, regarding the money, big money, all about regarding the money, following the trail, all about the money, hopes and fears. Now, I did ask about Bedminster, hopes and fears. He's hopeful. He's naively hopeful. What have we got here? This is yes, 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 all yes cards. Yes, they are going to have raid Bedminster as well, and it's going to be fully illuminated. Okay, and then we have another page. So that's 3 pages in this reading. Messages coming forward. Okay. See what's on the bottom. Yeah, nothing particularly on the bottom at the moment there. So, yes, keep posted for that. It may be happening as we speak. We'll do a slightly quicker reading on Trump Tower because I need to get this uploaded before I flee the scene. I'm only going out to an appointment. I'm not, nothing major. I'm not heading to Saudi Arabia. Okay, tell me about, will the FBI raid Trump Tower? Will the FBI also raid Trump Tower? I'm surprised they didn't do it as simultaneous raids, is what I'm thinking. Will the FBI also raid Trump Tower? Wonder what they found in that safe. Anyhow, will the FBI also raid Trump Tower? Yeah, they're going for all three of his major residences. There's going to be what have we got here? And he knows it. And we've got the overseas card again and the Wheel of Fortune again and heading off on a new journey again. So I'll just move those up there. Yeah, they're looking for information. They know what they're looking for, actually. They know what they're looking for. This is a message about the truth. It can be a whistleblower in the camp as well, but this is bringing forward the sword of truth. For the sake of the United States, the seedy underbelly is going to be revealed. He's going to reap what he's sown. He's going to be financially in a really difficult spot, and he knows it, and he's anxious. And then came this card, the making a plan, looking overseas, karma coming and biting him on the bum, and then heading off on a new journey. Base of the pack, he's going to have to defend himself. He's going to find himself suspended in the face of a harsh truth. Do I keep going on this? Base of the pack, as I said, the base is often more important than the top. But he's going to have to defend himself. He's going to find himself at a point where he can't make any headway. He can't move forward. He can't move backwards. In the face of the harsh truth that's going to come out, it's going to be quite devastating for him. Complete and utter downfall. Stealing. Literally just stealing. And he's going to find himself wounded and having to retreat in regards to this. Okay. Oh, right. That's those three. Are they going to find anything incriminating? I think we know that's a yes, but we'll have a look. Are the FBI going to find anything? Sorry if I gave a strange look then. I've just got this sudden real weight coming down on me. I suddenly feel incredibly tired. Will the FBI find anything incriminating against Trump? Will the FBI find anything incriminating against Trump? Well, that's a huge yes card. Temperance, moderation, rebalancing. But then I've got the gilded cage. They flew out at me. I don't know if that was just poor shuffling or whether that was... We'll see if it explains any more. Will the FBI find anything devastatingly incriminating? Don't know what more there is to find. I mean, it's all... Anyhow, let's have a look. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. And again, it's money and it's Trump org. Trump org, oligarchs making payments, under investigation. Illusion, delusion, there's the lawmaker again, and it's about this grifting and giving, receiving money. So yeah, it's about the choices he's made, the foolish choices he's made, being drawn to these petty trappings. There's more to honour and integrity and respect and leadership than money, I'm afraid, but he hasn't learnt that lesson. But yeah, under investigation in regards to choices that he's made, the lawmakers are looking into with this grifting. Base of the pack. Going on a journey. Okay, so yes, this is what they're looking for. I don't know if they've found it. We'll just wait. Could be a while before that information comes out, but I'm going to now just use my trip and wait for this. Is Trump going to, I'll say, attempt to flee? Is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? Don't know that those that have sort of offered him safe haven would be actually happy to have him once he's there, because God knows he's ghastly. Okay, is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? Is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? Now that's just, oh, here she is again. Restriction. Flew out. I mean, I was going to excuse it as slippery cards, but perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps he's going to attempt, but they're watching him like an eagle. They are going to restrict him, but I will ask the question fully. Is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? Is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? The investigators are onto him. Strength, the moon. The investigators are really looking into this murky underbelly that's being exposed. They have, the strength is on their side, and he's ending up to be a pauper. He's not going to like his options at all. But then we have this overseas card again, and the completely different deck, Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. They are watching him. Is he going to succeed in fleeing overseas? Is Trump going to succeed in fleeing overseas? Is Trump going to? Now, if you remember, I've always seen him, and I still see him as clear as day, sitting as a big, I'll get it right, on that side there's a huge picture window. He's sitting in a vinyl armchair, picking at the vinyl piping on the arm, with his head down, looking at his absolute worst, dribbling, not really dribbling, but his lips are very loose, muttering about how unfair everybody's been to him. How dare they? Don't they know who I am? I was the president. They have no right. It's etc., etc., etc. No family, no friends, no money. In his, if you read the link I've put on, he's still rambling on about Hillary's emails. He's claiming that that the FBI burst into his home unannounced. Well, excuse me, that's what a raid is. And how dare they? And it's a political witch hunt. You know, the usual sort of drivel. Okay, is Trump going to flee overseas? Is Trump going to flee overseas? Is Trump going to flee overseas? Well, this is him out in the cold. Out in the cold. Not welcome. Okay, thank you, Master. That's what he told me. Not welcome. Is Trump going to attempt to flee overseas? Is Trump going to flee overseas? Is he going to flee overseas? Let's have a look. Page of Pentacles, okay. Partnerships, moderation, and a plan. None of this is telling me yes. I mean, Temperance is a yes card. Some of them are yes cards, but none of them are actually. He's looking overseas. He's looking overseas. And then we've got the Star, reaping what he sows. This is Trump reaping what he sows, but the investigators are onto him. He's going to have to defend himself. He's embattled, and his money is just draining away from him. Draining away from him. So he's what I'm getting from these cards is that he's looking, but they're all over him like a rash. He's not going to be able to. Okay, that'll do me for now. Watch this space with interest. On a side note, very sad to hear that Olivia Newton-John passed away, an Australian at heart and born and bred. Wasn't unexpected. She had been battling cancer for literally decades now, but the spirit world has gained the brightest of lights. So thank you for everything you gave us, Olivia. Love to you all. Stay posted, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.